please. Let's acknowledge our seniors tonight. I'd like all the seniors on this side of the court, if you will.
Till, give me that selfie stick.
On this side of the court.
Mom, you can tell Karen I'm filming Dad's thing. Huh? Yeah.
All right, I get the pleasure in talking with Chris, knowing him for the last, I don't know how many years now, but we got this little motif between us. You know, he's Alfred, he calls me Batman. We conversate in the summer and the off season when he wants to share his thoughts, and he calls me, so I feel pretty privileged by that. Seniors. You're about to embark on something. You're at what they call a crossroads in life. I find it a total confirmation as I was praying the last several weeks before we travel 16 hours out here, which we've been doing for about 8 years now, and I'm going to keep coming because this is a perfect venue. It's Christ-centered, and there's no place I'd rather be playing homeschool basketball than right here in Virginia. And so, with that thought, it's funny when a brother just spoke from SCORE International about choice and choosing. Because this simple message I have for you is about choice. And you as seniors, elder, upperclassmen, you have to make a choice. Not tonight. It had to start a long time ago. Parents, we've already acknowledged you for the hard work you do in homeschooling these kids. I got 10 that I homeschool, so I know it's not easy.
Mom.
But I'm responsible for my kids, and so are you parents. So first of all, as a coach, and on behalf of all the other coaches here, we want to thank you for giving us the privilege to impact the lives of your children. So coaches, let's give the parents a round of applause, shall we? All right, so here's the choice tonight. We got this side of the court or this side of the court. All right? I want to read a scripture from Deuteronomy. Not often read book, but in the Bible, maybe at your churches, but it's a good book to read. It was a conquest of the land of Canaan, and Joshua, the Lord spoke to Joshua when they were going to go into the promised land. He told Joshua, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of those nations. Deuteronomy 31. I'm going to go before you. I'm going to be with you. Don't be afraid. I'm paraphrasing the scripture, but you look it up on your own time. Verify what I'm saying is true. He said, don't be afraid. Why? Because I'm going to be with you. I will never leave you or forsake you. I love you. Don't be afraid of those nations that they were going to drive out of the promised land. God is in complete control. And so, that's the encouragement for you seniors. As you embark on this world, you cannot be afraid. You heard it tonight. You got to make the choice ahead of time. You can't wait. You can't be like Pharaoh. Oh, tomorrow. It may never come, and every time you wait, every day you wait, your heart gets harder and harder. And it becomes harder and harder to make that choice for Christ. But nobody stays, as you heard tonight. We're all headed somewhere, and we have a choice. So here's your choice tonight, all right? So, whatever you like out of what I ask you, I want you to pick, well, I'll pick the side of the court for you. I'm going to start on this side first. Technology, over here. If you like technology, you like your cell phones, come on this side of the court. It's not a trick question, I promise. Wow. If you like wealth, if you want to be wealthy, get a good education, you want prosperity, come on this side of the court. If you like to travel, wow, that's impressive. Okay, we got one standing out, all right. If you like intelligence, you want to be smart, come on this side of the court. If you like working with your hands, stay on this side of the court. Do you like working with your hands? Do you like working on computers? No? Do you like hard labor? Okay. All right. You guys have all made a choice. Isn't this interesting how much they spend on their cell phones, Facebook, Instagram, technology? That's less time you spend with the Lord. You can tweet. I learned how to do that a few years ago. Facebook, I still don't have. Instagram, I just finally picked that up. I still don't know how to do it. I love technology. I want to be wealthy. I want a good education. How many of you guys want a good education? But you're on this side of the court. But you chose it. That's okay. There's wisdom on this side of the court. He was standing on the sideline last night giving me grief in the coaches game anyway. All right. Here's the problem. Parents, coaches, guest speakers. Here's where you are right now. You're in what we call Sodom and Gomorrah. Whoa. It's a pretty tough choice. Genesis 13. Abraham was wealthy. God just blessed him greatly. Had cattle, herds. His nephew Lot was with him. And he had the same thing. He was blessed by Abraham's wealth. Then all of a sudden their herdsmen got into a little spat. And all of a sudden, Abraham said, brother, let's not argue. Why don't you choose where you want to go? So follow me. So Lot looked over here towards the plains of Canaan. Then he looked over there to the plush land of Jordan. He said, I'm going over here where the grass is greener. He said, I'm going over here where the grass is greener. And he even says further on, he pitched his tent. He got closer and closer. The next thing you know, he's right in Sodom. But so are all we in here. We're in Sodom and Gomorrah. I wouldn't be surprised 5 years from now, all of a sudden you wake up and you feel like a female, a guy feels like a female, and all of a sudden they want to play homeschool basketball and we got to allow them to play. We don't think about that. That's pretty sick, isn't it? But we got to think about that. Who are you going to serve? Joshua 24:15. Choose this day whom you're going to serve. But for me and my house, we're going to serve the Lord. You have to choose. The reason why I did this is because it's interesting how that choice is made. Because our kids are being blinded. This young generation is struggling. Would you agree?
Yes. Yep.
Struggling. You guys are struggling. You seniors are the leaders. Not only just to stand on where you're going next, but to stand on Christ. So whatever university you decide to go to, if you're going to college to get a good education, whatever you're going to do, you have to stand on Christ and the Word of God. Because that's what's going to sustain you. That's what's going to give you discernment. But all you chose wealth, prosperity, because that's the trick of the enemy. It's not to say you can't be wealthy. Abraham was wealthy. A lot of heroes of the faith were blessed by God, but they had chosen. Let me take you, for example, Daniel, chapter 1. When he was sent, when they took the children of Israel captive in Babylon, Daniel purposed in his heart, from the very beginning, not to partake of the king's delicacies. He purposed it in his heart, Lord, I'm going to serve you. And he was presented with a great challenge. But he had made up his mind. Moses, Hebrews 11, heroes of faith, he chose to suffer affliction with his people versus the pleasures and sin of the 4 season in Egypt. He chose. You 5 guys, it's always a remnant, isn't it? It's always a remnant. What about all these guys? It was only by divine intervention that God finally, in Genesis 19, after Abraham interceded, he said if it was for 1, 40, if it was 30, 20, 10, even a million, can you save someone? It was only by divine intervention that God had to intervene to pull Lot out of Sodom. The trickery is there's lots of prosperity. The trickery is the grass is greener on the other side. The trickery is who are you going to serve, even in Sodom? I don't care what your position is, will be in this life. Whether you're in government, it doesn't matter. Sooner or later, you're going to be pulled out of that position. Because if you're in God's economy, you're going to be with Him. I don't care if you're the President of the United States, it's not going to matter. If you're truly serving Christ, you're going to be with Him. He will pull you out. If you're willing. What are you holding on to? I've seen kids your age, seniors, lose their cell phone, they go crazy. How many of you guys turn over tables, chairs, cars, your clothes, your house, if you lose your mobile phone device? Raise your hand. 1? Man, that's impressive. It's not a trick question because we all do it. Parents, coaches, how many of you guys see people walking around this tournament like this? We all do it. I'm even guilty of it. It's attractive. It's attractive. This is not so attractive. Wait a minute, you gotta work? There's wisdom over here? No. God is over here. It seems like we're outnumbered, doesn't it? But God's not satisfied with just that. He wants you guys too. How many of you guys want to serve Christ? Me. How many of you guys want to serve Christ? Joshie, stop singing. So even where you're at in Sodom and Gomorrah, it's going to be like that. You know why? Because Jesus told us it was going to be that way. Just like the days. Look at our society. It's going to hell in a handbasket. And God's judgment toward it is uncompromising. You will have to leave like we heard tonight. You will have to make a choice. You don't get to stay. But you know what? You seniors can lead for the next generation coming up behind you. You have to go beyond us. I don't need the next Samuel or David or some of these guys, the heroes of the faith. We need more true followers of Jesus Christ. That's what we need in these last days. Because we are in the last days, whether you believe that or not. Who won the homeschool championship in 2008? One lonely guy over there. We did. Nobody's going to remember what all-star team you made, what all-tournament team you made, how many championships you won. That's short-lived. People tilled the land. They worked hard. There was law. There's governance over here. There's law over here. There's wisdom. There's intellect over here. There's wisdom over here. The grass isn't so greener over here. Abraham wandered in a tent in the plains of Canaan. But God said, look, this is what I'm going to give you. But only if you serve me. And you know what? For those of you who choose to come on this side, God says if you really want to serve me, He will divinely intervene and pull you out of where you're at. But you got to want to leave Sodom. You got to want to leave Gomorrah, because it's very attractive right now. And it's a serious thing. And seniors, I don't want you to go out in this world not prepared. Make up your mind now. Make up your mind now and choose that you're going to serve the Lord. Because when you go out in Sodom and Gomorrah, wherever God takes you next on the journey, you will be sorely tested with that. People will require of you. Just like that one that came up to Abraham, if you know the story in Genesis. He said, I want their souls. You can keep everything else. Just give me the souls. Whoa. This world wants your soul. The enemy wants to destroy your soul. But you know what? I made a choice a long time ago, just like some of these people, a lot of these guys in here, to serve Jesus Christ. I don't care. Basketball come and go. I've played it at every level. Let me tell you, it's frivolous. It comes and goes. You will be old and decrepit one day if God allows you to be. But make up your mind now who you're going to serve. It's very important. You guys can be pulled out of Sodom and Gomorrah. You guys are in Sodom and Gomorrah. It's always a remnant. That's the way it always works in God's economy. He can save by many or by few. But it's a personal choice. You guys have to choose. I'm going to lead. You have to choose. I'm going to serve the Lord. You have to choose every day when you come to practice. Are you going to lead the lower classmen in your program? You have to choose to set a good example every day. You have to choose when you roll out of bed. Am I going to have a good attitude, a poor attitude? Am I going to obey my parents? Am I going to disobey? Am I going to steal? I'm going to do the things that I know goes against the Word of God and my service to Christ. Or am I going to choose, Lord, I'm going to serve you today. Lord, I'm going to impact somebody's life today. You know what? I got a freshman on my team. He's struggling with his faith. Lord, give me a word. Give me a word in season. Give me the bread of life that I can feed that freshman. So when he becomes a senior, he can do the same thing for those coming after him. This is your job, seniors. And it's not going to be an easy road to hoe. I had to turn the channel when I was growing up. You guys got remote control. As is people older than me here. They didn't even have TV. It was probably black and white. You guys got digital, color. Matter of fact, you guys watch more YouTube now than you do television. It's true. The world is starting to think for you. When you type something into Google, what happens? It automatically pops up what you're thinking. Google houses over 85% of the world's data, and it's only going to go up. You got to do your homework. If you're going to be in Sodom and Gomorrah, do your homework. That way you guys can be discerning. Because I believe, just like everybody else in here, parents, coaches, we believe in you, seniors. I believe in every single one of you. Jeremiah 29, we often quote it, God, I have a plan for you. The one that goes on the Hallmark card. The one you won't see on the Hallmark card is repent of your sins, you sinner. You won't find that on the Hallmark card. But that's what we need. I want you guys to be discerning. These are some of the distractions that get you on the wrong side of the tracks, even in Sodom and Gomorrah. When you think it's greener on that side. What about what God wants? Did you consider what God wants for your life before you made that decision? Whoa, wait a minute. What does God want for me before I make that decision? Or do you just get lucky? No, I'm just kidding. So that's my message to you. Choose. It's always a remnant, but God's always willing to divinely intervene to save more. He didn't make you to destroy you. His image has to live forever, or he wouldn't be the God who we serve. So you have to live forever, somewhere. And if he's going to go to the extreme like he's done, to die on the cross over 2,000 years ago on Calvary for you and me, then don't you think he's going to do that much more to deliver you out of the hand of the enemy? That's the great God that we serve, everyone. He's not willing that any should perish, but all to come to repentance. That's the God I know. That's the God I want to serve every day. That's the God I want to have that goes before me. Lord, what should I do? Don't worry about it. I'll go before you. I'll guide and lead you. Proverbs 3, acknowledge me in all your ways and I will what? Direct your paths. Somebody knows their scripture. Learn the scripture just like you learn your plays. Because your plays are fleeting. The word is eternal. It's forever. And the last thing I want to see, and I've seen this as a coach for the last 16 years, I don't want to see kids fall by the wayside because they're not discerning of the tricks of the enemy and being in Sodom and Gomorrah, what it's going to be like. But if you pick up that book, you guys know what? The greatest text message we've been ever given is from Genesis to Revelation. Isn't that a great text message? Is that a great text message or what? That is the greatest text message we could ever have. From Genesis to Revelation. Wow, 66 great books. What a text message from God. We just got to pick it up and read it, just like we read that text message from that girl that has attracted to us. That text message from that guy that's cute, that I like. We love you, seniors. Take the message to heart. Choose. And you too can be delivered, just like Lot was. His whole family chose, some of them chose to stay. They thought Lot was kidding. He said, God's going to destroy this place. That's what our brother was just talking about. Don't wait. Choose today whom you're going to serve. And God will then love you. God will then deliver you out of your trials and your ails, because you can go to him at any time. Lord, I need your help. What do you want me to do? Do you want me to take this course? Be careful of universities and colleges. A lot of vain imagination and philosophies of men. Brainwashing our kids. Brainwashing our kids. If you're going for the sport, great. But make a difference while you're there. Because you don't know how long you have before God's going to come for you and say, it's time up, time to go. Are you ready to go? You got to be willing to let go of everything. You can't be holding on to anything like Lot's wife. So how many of you guys are ready to go? You ready to go? If God calls you today, are you ready to leave this earth? You have to be ready. You can't hold on to anything. If you're ready, then step on this side of the court. That's the way we like it. That's the way we like it. Hearts for Christ. That's the way we like it.
No, stay.
So at the end of the day, my message is simple. Choose this day whom you're going to serve. Make sure whatever God blesses you with, that you should serve him above all things. You love him more than your wife. You love him more than your children. It doesn't say not love your children. It doesn't say not guide your children when you have them. It just says you love them more. Love God more. If your parents come up and tell you to sin,